Yo, Big Kish back up in here, man. Rapaholics is at it again. He just dropped a video saying Drake just got his first win in the lawsuit. Let's see what's going on. You know, I be reacting to so much Fantastic. Here I was about to say Fantastic. But you know Rapaholics be cooking. You know he got a lot to say. You know he gonna come with a different perspective. You already know he come from all different type of angles with it. And you know we gonna get some knowledge off this one. Already know. Let's see what he got to say, y'all. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. Y'all know I don't like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
What the hell, Aubrey's and Gentlegrams? In today's episode of
Cooking already, boy.
Aubrey in Gentleland, the phony Tony Montana, Taylor Swift, Tyra Banks twin, the Celine Dion of defamation, the Zac Efron of hip-hop's High School Musical, the Teenage Fever Mutant Turtle, Toronto's Trial Tribunal, Tool, Labrian.
Ooh, Tribune Law. You see how I connect those words? You got it. Hey, look. Yeah. Hold up. Let me see. Let me see that again. I gotta rewind that.
Of hip-hop's High School Musical, the Teenage Fever Mutant Turtle, Toronto's Trial Tribunal,
Teenage Fever Mutant Turtle,
La Brianna, the Marilyn Monroe v. Ho, Akadiddy's defamation daddy, dare I say, might have seen
those are bars.
Things move slightly in his favor in this ludicrous lawsuit, looping in Lucian Grange, because today both Drake's lawyers and UMG's lawyers linked up in front of the judge for a pre-trial conference, and lucky for us, there were reporters in the courtroom documenting the entire meeting, minute by minute. Aubrey broke down in tears, crying to the judge about Not Like Us. I'm joking, he was too busy filming his Nokia music video, copying Not Like Us.
I think the judge was a female too. Y'all. Let me find out. Drake running around here, you know what I mean, tapping these judges. Let me find out.
Like Us, but the judge made some decisions today that probably made Aubrey happier than when he sees Sexy Red, because after all, he is the spiraling stepsister of Sexy Red. But Drake is a man who wears many hats, and above all else, he proudly embraces himself as the champagne petition padre, and his lawyers were popping champagne in the courtroom today, so we'll break all of it down. But first, please help me turn my frown upside down by taking the like and subscribe button to Pound Town. Now,
make sure to Pound Town. Hey, look, we only 2 minutes in. Let me get these shout outs out. Shout out to Suzanne Addison. Thank you for your donation. And Miss Yvonne. Thank y'all so much. Suzanne Addison and Miss Yvonne, thank y'all so much for believing in me and donating to the channel. Thank you for believing in the mission. Let's get it.
Now, Aubrey's and Gentlegrams, before we get into it, I may have a big surprise for you guys. You guys have been asking for it. Well, not really, but I might give it to you guys anyways. The first ever Aubrey's and Gentlegrams t-shirt. Now, look at this design. Tell me in the comments if you would wear this.
Yeah, I did see this post the other day. The shirt looked fire. I ain't gonna lie. Aubrey's and Gentlegrams, not intended to represent any real person or fictional character. Gentlegrams. Oh, so he the owl, and he dressed up as a judge or a lawyer
on a t-shirt. We got a goat in the pop-out concert outfit.
But he got the hammer, so he just dressed up as the Aubrey.
Another goat in the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show fit, and we got an owl ready for court. But these are all fictional characters. Drop a comment if you would wear this on a t-shirt. And I want to shout out to all the La Briannas out there, the beautiful queens tuning into these videos, because I'm very thankful for you guys. When I started this out, we had about 95% men watching and only 5% females in the audience. We bumped that up all the way to 22% females last month, so shout out to all you beautiful queens. And you guys were commenting saying that you want some female merch as well, so let me know in the comments how we can make this merch as gender inclusive, if that's the right term, as possible. My sister said she would wear it, but you guys let me know in the comments, and let's carry on. So, Aubrey's and Gentlegrams, shout out to the Twitter account Inner City Press. They detailed the meeting between the judge and UMG and Drake's lawyers today down to a T. We're gonna break it all down. So they started it off saying, okay, I'm headed into the Drake versus UMG case about Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. Will Judge Vargas grant UMG's motion to stay discovery? Inner City Press on the case aims to live tweet. Check out the thread below. So, just to fill you guys in, this was a pre-trial conference. What this means is essentially Lawbre's lawyers and Lucian's lawyers teamed up together to draft a letter to the judge where basically Lawbre's side was saying what they want from UMG's side, what they're accusing UMG of, the basis of their case, why this is defamation, why the judge should take this seriously, etc. And UMG's part of the letter was essentially saying all of Lawbre's claims are utter BS. We want to dismiss this entire case entirely.
Oh, so it's a pre-trial. The pre-trial is just stating, okay, each side, what we gonna do, what we want, how we want it. And Lucian Grain's joint had boop.
Entire case entirely, yes. I have a way with words. But let's run.
Not Lucian Grain's, but UMG.
We want to dismiss this entire case entirely. Entire case entirely, yes. I have a way with words. But let's run a little context here. Obviously, Drake is accusing UMG of defamation for not only promoting Kendrick's song Not Like Us, but also publishing the song to begin with. Not only was Drake claiming that Kendrick was making defamatory false remarks about him being a PDF in the song, which UMG knew were false, he was also claiming that Kendrick was inciting calls to violence with the bars like wop 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 dot f him up. This is really in Drake's lawsuit. Drake's lawyers had attributed bars like that leading to the May 5th attack on Drake's home. If you guys don't know, literally the day after Not Like Us was released, Drake's home was attacked by a firearm. His security guard got injured. Drake was saying that Not Like Us led to that, and it led him fearing for his life. It led to his safety, his financial.
But this the thing, when he get in court, he gonna have to prove that. Is what you can prove. How can you did the person coming in write not like us on the wall? But even if he did, you got to have a connection between that person and Kendrick. Or you got to have a connection. No, not him and Kendrick, but you got to have a connection with that person and Not Like Us. You can't. Everything you go on the court for, boy, is dumb, silly.
Financial and his reputational positioning all be compromised, and this was all at the hands of the evil UMG releasing and promoting this song. Drake, of course, also accused UMG of using bots on Spotify to promote the song, using payola, which is an illegal way to get your song played at radio, and a bunch of other wicked tactics, including bugging Apple Music so that when you say, "Hey Siri, play Certified Lover Boy," it starts playing Not Like Us. Now, there's some statements about that whole botting accusation that Drake made in this new update with the judge, so stay tuned for that. But just for a little more context, UMG basically came back out and said, Drake is full of crap. He knew what he was doing by engaging in this rap battle. He's mad that he lost. He made just as disgusting and vulgar accusations about Kendrick Lamar on a song called Family Matters, which we also released and promoted just like we did with Not Like Us. We did not play sides. We simply did our job by releasing a song from our artists like any record label should do. The song is simply hyperbole, which means exaggeration.
And Jalopy just dropped a video saying that proof that Kendrick's streams are real. I just read the title. I ain't watched the video yet, though.
No one believes that Drake is a PDF because of Not Like Us. These rumors existed long before Not Like Us, and they even cited a link to a video of Drake on stage with that A minor. You probably know the one I'm talking about. And that was all roped in to UMG's filing for a motion to dismiss. Essentially, their request for the judge to completely dismiss this case because it's based off a bunch of BS. Drake, on the other hand, was requesting 18 different documents from UMG, which included absolutely outrageous items like Kendrick Lamar's entire contract with UMG, every interaction that UMG had about licensing the song for Kendrick's Super Bowl halftime performance, for the Grammy Awards where he won 5 Grammys for the song, all communicated.
He's so used to UMG doing them type of favors for him. He feel like, nah, this can't be real. Like, he's so not used to genuinely getting a song out there and people liking it genuinely. Well, I know there's some songs that people like genuine, but he's so used to having this push for him, like this force field of, marketing dollars and everything behind him being pushed. So he looking like, yeah, can't nobody else do it like for real. He think we don't live in them times that people genuinely could love an artist. He don't understand it.
Communications and documents related to the marketing of the song by Interscope Records, which is a division of UMG that Kendrick releases his music through. And they basically wanted all the, internal documents and business communications between UMG and Kendrick Lamar. They wanted a first-hand look into all of Kendrick's business contracts, essentially. Pretty outrageous claims. And UMG essentially requested a motion to stay discovery. What this means is discovery is obviously when UMG would have to hand over to Drake's legal team all of those documents he was requesting, Kendrick Lamar's contracts. Workers within UMG would also have to get deposed, meaning they would have to be interviewed or questioned by Drake's legal team. So that's what's called discovery. And UMG was basically saying, we have filed a motion to dismiss this case. We want the judge to look at this and say, kaputs, it's done. In between time, we do not want to continue with discovery until the judge gives us their final verdict on whether or not we're going to throw this case out in the garbage. Basically, until the judge says, hey, we're keeping this case moving or we're throwing it out. We don't want to do any of the depositions, go into discovery at all. We don't want to give Drake any info until we know for sure that this case will keep moving. Because again, UMG had requested to have the entire thing dismissed. So there's the motion to dismiss the entire case. And then there's also the motion to dismiss discovery, basically stopping Drake's legal team from doing any digging within UMG's internal documents.
Oh, so it's two dismissals. So yeah, okay, all right, bet.
Before the judge decides whether or not this case is canceled or not. So that's what this pretrial conference is going to cover, as well as giving us an update into where Drake's legal team is at, if there's any new allegations they want to make, any allegations they want to take away from this case before it actually goes to trial. Or will the judge just throw the whole case out to begin with? Well, stay tuned and you will find out. So we're going to read along this Twitter thread from Inner City Press, who had a front row seat at this pretrial conference. So he says the lawyers are in place. 3 for Drake at the front table, 3 for UMG at the back. All rise. Judge Vargas said, I have a pending motion to stay discovery. Mr. Ransom, it's your motion. Mr. Ransom is the one representing UMG. Again, the motion to stay discovery basically means UMG's request to stop any discovery, any digging from Drake's team to happen. And the judge continues saying, there has been a change. Plaintiff, aka Drake, has essentially withdrawn his first complaint, saying there will be a second one. So no discovery. Basically, Drake has actually withdrawn the first complaint he made, aka all the allegations he made, and there's going to be a second one, a new one with either new allegations or some allegations taken out of the lawsuit completely. Now, on a quick side note, I could be getting some of this wrong. I'm not a lawyer, and I'm reading a reporter's notes.
Quick side note, nigga. Look. I ain't no lawyer, you know what I mean? Don't be
who was in the courthouse, typing away as the judge was having all these interactions. So some of this stuff could be misread. We're going to get as accurate as we possibly could, and I'll come in with, any court documents that are publicly available from this meeting as well after we go through this thread. So the judge continues to UMG's lawyers. I don't generally stay discovery, aka I don't generally pause, discovery from happening from Drake's end. Why should I now? UMG's response was that Drake is amending speaks to the merits of our motion to dismiss. This song came out in May 2024. He didn't file until January 2025. There is no urgency. Basically, to translate.
Oh, I'm telling you, UMG got a powerful. They got a powerful team. Everything Drake came out and said, they got something to combat it. And they got a swift team, y'all. They saying, hey, look, Drake ain't got no urgency with it. He waited all the way to next year to do this. Come on, man. You could have been did that.
Into simple terms, UMG's lawyer, when they were asked, why should the judge pause the discovery, the information gathering section of the lawsuit, UMG's response was, the fact that Drake is changing his complaint shows that we have a good reason to try to get the whole case thrown out, aka our motion to dismiss. Also, the song in question, Not Like Us, was released way back in May 2024, but the lawsuit didn't get filed until January 2025. So it's not like this whole case is urgent. The judge responds by saying, it's your burden, aka it's your job to convince me. UMG responds by saying, they could have filed their amended complaint weeks ago. We would be burdened. They seek every document showing marketing for Kendrick Lamar. That's extraordinary. They seek compensation at Interscope, aka they could have filed the updated complaint weeks ago where they either remove or add in their new allegations, but they haven't done so yet. Meanwhile, they're asking us to hand over a massive amount of information, like every document related to.
That's why I hate courtrooms, man. The joint ain't got no righteousness in it. They got the Bible and stuff behind the podium and all of that, but ain't no righteousness in the courtrooms, man. None whatsoever. It's like you gotta prove this to me. You know, the judge, man, come on, man. You see this, man? What he doing? You see exactly. Oh, you gotta prove, huh? Oh no, I don't. Man, look, man. Listen, man. Them judges be evil as hell, bro.
To marketing Kendrick Lamar, and that's way over the top. They also want details about how much people get paid at Interscope Record. That's a huge burden on us. They continue, defamation cases are different. There's the First Amendment. Discovery should be stayed. AKA, this is a defamation case, meaning Drake is accusing UMG of damaging his reputation, and those are special cases because of free speech rights under the First Amendment. So UMG thinks that the case should be paused before they have to hand over any documents or evidence. Then the judge turns to Drake's lawyer and says, what do you think, Mr. Gottlieb? And Mr. Gottlieb says, the test is if the defendant has shown the complaint is unmeritorious. That is a crazy freaking word. Facially without merit. So essentially what he's saying is, the rule is, if UMG can show that Drake's complaint is obviously weak or doesn't have a legal leg to stand on, then maybe they could pause discovery. But they haven't shown that here. And again, remember, before this pretrial conference, before this meeting that we're going through right now, Drake's lawyer and UMG's lawyers teamed up to write a letter to the judge where, UMG did express their case and why they feel like this whole thing should be dismissed. Drake's lawyer is saying they haven't done enough to show that Drake's defamation complaint is weak enough to throw out. And Drake's lawyer continues saying, the motion to dismiss in this case is entirely an attack on the factual allegations in the complaint. UMG says no listener would believe the allegations in the Not Like Us song. So there are factual disputes, so discovery should not be stayed. Basically, Drake's lawyer is saying UMG's request to throw out the case, aka the motion to dismiss, is just arguing about the facts of what's.
Yeah, I think the judge want to have fun with this, depending on where they at, cause like, this stuff be getting money, man. I think the judge gonna have fun with this. He want to have fun with this. We're gonna keep this thing going.
What's in the complaint that Drake made. UMG saying nobody would take what the song says seriously, but that's factual disagreement, and courts usually say we need to move forward with discovery when that's the case. Basically, UMG is saying that no one's taking, him being a PDF from Not Like Us as a fact. Drake saying that, people are taking him being a PDF from Not Like Us. So because there's that disagreement, they need to move forward with, I guess ripping apart Kendrick's contracts and getting, all of his marketing information. Seems crazy to me, but whatever, we'll continue going. Drake's lawyer continues saying, they have sent us a Rule 11 letter about only 5 paragraphs of our lengthy complaint. And this is where it gets interesting. About the use of streaming farms. We have exchanged letters. We intend to withdraw those, but it's tiny portion of our complaint. Basically saying Drake's legal team concocted this whole lawsuit. And remember, in it, we mentioned that one of the accusations was UMG was allegedly using bots to artificially boost the numbers on Spotify of Not Like Us. Drake's legal team is admitting here that they're actually planning to take those specific accusations out about the streaming farms. And that was a huge part about this case, right? Like the source that they used in the lawsuit was a DJ Academics live stream where this anonymous guy went on and said that Kendrick's manager, Anthony Soleil, had paid him to bot the song Not Like Us on its first day of release with about 30 million fake streams. That's what.
So they going off of that dude. And didn't that dude come out and say that he was lying or something like that? I thought he came out and said he was lying. It was so many holes in his story.
That's what they used as a source in the lawsuit, even though Academics a couple days later came out and said he spoke to the head of Spotify, who said that is complete cap. Also,
see? Bro, everything that Drake come out and say, it gets debunked. Everything he say, it gets debunked.
LLC that anonymous guy said he was paid from to, put all the fake streams on Not Like Us, it's not a real LLC. So that accusation, that source was complete BS. And Drake's legal team is admitting here that they realize it was BS and they're taking out that part of the accusation from this lawsuit. Even though, some leaked messages between Drake and Big Macademics' little minion, Grand Wizard Chat Guy, had leaked online. I have a whole video covering that. But one of the messages was that minion showing Drake that, oh, look at Academics' live stream. Kendrick's being exposed for bots. And Drake started calling Kendrick Body Boy or Body Boy, if I, want to do it in the Toronto accent. But yeah, he was like, really, he's like, from now on, we're calling him Body Boy. Like, he was hung up on this allegation, even though it was complete cap, and now Drake's lawyers are in court admitting that they knew it was cap. But what they're saying is, basically, UMG sent Drake's legal team a formal warning letter, aka a Rule 11 letter, complaining that 5 paragraphs in their complaint were being removed about the streaming farms. They were planning to take those.
See, the judge should have been like, oh, nah, so y'all up here lying already. You know you lying. The judge was supposed to be like, you know what, dismiss. Because you already capping. You starting this thing off lying. But let it be an average person come in there and start off lying. They're going to be like, nah, get out my face. Get out my face. But being though that is Dre, okay, we're going to allow it to further continue. Nah, man, get him up out of here. He's lying already.
Goes out, but Drake's legal team is saying that's only a small part of their big case that they have. UMG is saying that's a big enough part of the case that you're trying to remove to where we should not have to now go into discovery mode and you have to rip up all our contracts. Drake's legal team is saying, nah, you're following through. You're giving us all your contracts just because we're taking this small part of the lawsuit out.
Yeah, I heard that. He said, no, you following through.
About the streaming farms and the bots. We're still going to proceed. We still want to see all of Kendrick's contracts. So let's keep going on. But before we do, lobbies and gentlegrams, I want to tell you guys about something that, unlike Drake, a bunch of you guys have been telling me you've been, Anita Max, winning some free cash from playing mobile games. So I want to put all you guys in your life free.
Yeah, I hit that barcode if y'all want to play some games to win some free money. There you go right there, the barcode and all that.
Contacted us stating that out of our entire lawsuit, one part is not valid. The invalid part is the fact that we accused UMG of using streaming farms, aka bots, to artificially boost the streaming numbers of Not Like Us. We acknowledge that that part is not valid. We're going to take out that part of the lawsuit, but that's only a tiny piece of the entire lawsuit, and because of it, UMG is trying to throw out the entire lawsuit. But that's not right, because it's one small piece to the big puzzle of UMG, conspiring with this song to destroy Drake's reputation. So Drake's lawyer continues saying, UMG's motion cites previous songs, so we intend to amend to address those, and the Super Bowl halftime show. It was more defamation, and they continued to promote the song after they've been informed about the harm. Essentially saying UMG is trying to throw out the lawsuit and they're bringing up older songs to do that. That would be Family Matters, right? Because in UMG's motion to dismiss the entire lawsuit, they stated Drake also made calls to violence in Family Matters. He made horrible allegations against Kendrick that could also defame him and his fiance and their entire marriage, including Dave Free, his manager. And for that
I wonder what the judge gonna say about that. Like Drake, you saying that Kendrick said all this stuff about you, but what about the stuff you said about him? Like, y'all on an even playing field. It's a battle rap. Like, why do the judge want to continue with this if it's not about clout? And you see that they came in capping, getting something from the Hennessy Man platform. See that the dude was lying. What's your MO? Like, why would you want to continue with this, judge? What you got going on? Man, I'm telling you, there's something going on, man. I think UMG is tied into this. They gonna create this whole thing to make Drake feel like he winning. They gonna play the game. They gonna play because they money is long. They got money to do this whole theatric, through the whole thing, to make it look like they not that big, and Drake could just bring them to court and all of that stuff. I'm telling y'all, UMG is big. They gonna go to court, play the little game and all of that to dress it all up. Oh yeah, we in court with Drake. Yeah, it's this easy to take us to court. They gonna play it. And then I don't know what's gonna come later. Like a couple years from now, about 2 years from now. Remember what you did? Yeah, you remember. Rapper Drake just got found. I'm telling you, boy. Hey, look, you barking up the wrong tree, boy.
Reason UMG felt like the lawsuit should be thrown out because Drake was, being hypocritical, right? So Drake's legal team says, we're going to update our complaint, aka amend it, to respond to those allegations UMG made about, them bringing up older songs like Family Matters. And we're also going to include.
Remember, that's not Lucian Grange in the courtroom with them. That's somebody they just sent out there. Look, go out there and handle this, man. Go handle that.
The Super Bowl halftime show in our new complaint, our new lawsuit, because that made things worse for UMG, according to Drake's legal team. And Drake's legal team thinks that continuing to promote the song, even after they were told that it was harmful, is more defamation. So, plastering it on the Grammys, plastering it at the Super Bowl. Now Kendrick and SZA are going on tour. Kendrick will most very likely perform that song. Drake is saying they're continuing to play the game and continuing to defame Drizzler's name. Drake's lawyer continues calling UMG's lawyer, I believe he's referring to UMG's lawyer, where he says, my friend claims our requests are overboard, but it's no different.
Hey, look, he gonna cook some more because he got a lot more documents and stuff to come out. So I encourage y'all to go check it out on your own. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. But please, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Do y'all think this is something deeper, or do you think that, Drake got a case here? Do you really think Drake got a case? I don't think he got a case. I think he looks stupid. Yeah, I think he looked dumb. I think he needs to stop before he hurt himself. Seriously. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.